Hello everyone. Let us evaluate this indefinite integral of cos x divided by sin x plus 1 in one bracket and in second bracket sin x plus 2. This is in denominator and integral is with respect to x. Solution for this: consider given integral as I is equal to integral of cos x divided by in first bracket sin x plus 1 in second bracket sin x plus 2 and integral is with respect to x. To evaluate this integral, we have to use substitution method. Put sin x is equal to a new variable t. Now differentiate this with respect to x. Hence derivative of sin x with respect to x is equal to derivative of t with respect to x. This implies derivative of sin x is cos x is equal to derivative of t with respect to x. From here, taking this dx on this side and cos x on this side, we can write dx is equal to dt divided by cos x. Hence, in given integral, replace sin x by t and simply taking cross multiplication of cos x and dx, we can write cos x dx is equal to dt. Hence, integral can be written as I is equal to integral of cos x dx is replaced by dt and denominator becomes sin x is replaced by t plus 1 in one bracket and in second bracket sin x plus 2 means t plus 2. Hence I is equal to integral of 1 upon t plus 1 into t plus 2 dt. Integrand is a proper rational function. We have to find out its partial fractions so that easily we can evaluate this integral. You know, one simple formula for partial fractions: 1 upon a into b is equal to 1 upon b minus a into bracket 1 upon a minus 1 upon b. This is special formula for finding partial fractions when denominator contains such type of linear factors where coefficient of variable is 1. Here coefficient of t is 1 and here also coefficient of t is 1 in both the factors of denominator. So we can apply this formula. Hence 1 upon t plus 1 into t plus 2 is equal to, this is a suppose and this is b. Apply this formula. B is this one, so we can write 1 upon t plus 2 b minus a is t plus 1 into bracket 1 upon a means t plus 1 minus 1 upon b means t plus 2. Bracket close. Now simplify this. Hence this is equal to 1 upon t plus 2 minus t minus 1 into bracket 1 upon t plus 1 minus 1 upon t plus 2. This is equal to, here plus t and minus t gets cancelled, 2 minus 1 1. Hence this is 1 upon 1 upon t plus 1 minus 1 upon t plus 2. Finally, the partial fractions of given rational function which are given by 1 upon t plus 1 into t plus 2, this is equal to 1 upon 1 is 1, 1 upon t plus 1 minus 1 upon t plus 2. Hence, given integral I is equal to, we can write integral of 1 upon t plus 1 minus 1 upon t plus 2 integral with respect to t. Applying the property of integration, integral of f of x plus or minus g of x dx is equal to integral of f of x dx plus or minus integral of g of x dx. We can separate this integral applying this property. I is equal to integral of 1 upon t plus 1 dt minus integral of 1 upon t plus 2 dt, and this is equal to logarithm of t plus 1 minus logarithm of t plus 2 plus integral constant c. We know the property of integral 1 upon ax plus b integral with respect to x is equal to logarithm of ax plus b divided by derivative of ax plus b with respect to x, that is a. Applying this property, here coefficient of t is 1 and here also coefficient of t is 1. So I is equal to logarithm of t plus 1 divided by t plus 2 plus integral constant c. Since we know property of logarithm, logarithm of m minus logarithm of n is equal to logarithm of m upon n. Since t is equal to sin x, replace here t by sin x, hence I is equal to logarithm of sin x plus 1 divided by sin x plus 2 and plus this integral constant c, and this is value of given integral, and which is nothing but answer. Thank you all. Thank you for watching this video. Thanks a lot.